Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's of course your boy Hass, and in this video we're going to be talking about why I decided that there was a need for me to buy an FX30. To give you guys a little backstory, I currently own two cameras, the A7 III, which is what this is being filmed on, and the Sony ZV-E1. ZV-E1 is more of my video focused camera, which I purchased last year, and the A7 III has been my hybrid camera since 2021. The original plan was to retire the A7 III because I think it's got a shutter count that's higher than 130,000. So it needs to be put to bed. My first choice was the A7R5 because it's the best photo camera, I feel like. I've been sitting on that decision for a couple of months. Recently, I realized that my business has been more video focused lately rather than being a hybrid place. I used to do a lot of photo work, but it hasn't been happening lately, and I've been fully diving into being a director and, you know, being a DOP, which is where video stuff is more focused. So that's why it didn't really make sense for me to get the R5, because it's a photo based camera and it's very expensive, but if I'm not doing photo work commercially, it didn't really make sense. So that's why I put that out of the equation. And the next thing in line was the A7 IV. The reason why I did not buy the A7 IV is because the rolling shutter, it's very noticeable, especially when you're filming in 4K 50 or 1080p. Who's filming 1080p first of all? But even if you're filming 1080p 120, you can still notice the rolling shutter quite a bit. And if I'm trying to have a video focused business, that is a no-no for me. For a second I did think of getting the FX3, but I had to kind of step down and kind of tell myself, like, what do I actually need from this camera? 10-bit 422, I needed it to not overheat, and I needed to be able to film raw, possibly. Those were the three things that I wanted in this camera, because those are the things that I felt like somewhat lack in the ZV-E1. Obviously it does do 10-bit 422, but it overheats and it still does not shoot raw. So I needed those two things. Possibly the raw thing was kind of, you know, debatable, but if I could have it, I would be so happy. That's why I decided to get the FX30, because it wasn't kind of a jump for me to have the ZV-E1 and then have another FX3 or, you know, something with a similar sensor, but I needed something that was good enough, and I felt like the FX30 just fit in that place perfectly. It does 10-bit 422, it is a cinema camera, it can do RAW externally if you connect it to the Ninja monitor. The other reason why I decided to buy it was because some of my favorite creators use this camera as well, and the footage they get with it, you can't even tell that this is a crop sensor camera. I'm talking as if like crop sensor cameras are bad, but when you've been using a full frame camera, you get used to the low light capabilities and everything, and going down from there to getting a crop sensor camera can seem a little bit, you know, ooh, is it gonna be, you know, anywhere close? But from what I've seen, it's one of the best investments I could have made at this point. So the areas where the ZV-E1 lacks, this kind of fits the place, and the areas that this lacks, the ZV-E1 kind of, you know, fills in. So it felt like the perfect camera for my business at the moment, and obviously I can still use my A7 III if I do get occasional photo clients or just rent, you know. I'm trying to make this more consistent. So yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Take care.